10 Weird Facts. 1. There's a company that turns dead bodies into an ocean reef. For those who romanticize a burial at sea, the company Eternal Reefs offers an innovative solution. It mixes the cremated remains of a person with concrete to create a pearl, onto which loved ones can etch personal messages, handprints or, environmentally friendly, mementos. The pearl is then encased in a reef ball that is dropped into the sea, where it provides a new habitat for fish and other sea life, helping encourage a vibrant ecosystem. 2. The fuller the fridge, the more energy efficient it is. An empty fridge not only makes it more difficult to decide what to snack on, it also wastes valuable energy. It works like this. The more empty space in the fridge, the more cold air is displaced by warm when you open the door, requiring the appliance to generate cool air to replace it. If the fridge is packed, less cool air escapes and less energy is required to replenish it. The writers at the kitchen go so far as to advise fridge owners to fill empty bottles with water in order to displace the empty air. 3. Paper bags can be worse for the environment than plastic ones. It's become a common notion that paper is always a better choice than plastic. In fact, bans on plastic bags are regularly being enacted. However, both paper and plastic have their drawbacks. According to research, paper bag production emits 70% more pollution, uses 4 times as much energy, and takes more time to break down, when compared to plastic bags. Guess the best option is to carry reusable bags with you. 4. The fastest man in the world has scoliosis. You might assume that a man who can run as fast as Usain Bolt would be the embodiment of physical perfection. But it turns out, Bolt has had his share of physical difficulties to overcome, including scoliosis. "My spine's really curved bad," Bolt told ESPN magazine in 2011. "But if I keep my core and back strong, the scoliosis doesn't really bother me. So I don't have to worry about it as long as I work hard." 5. Spider webs were used as bandages in ancient times. In ancient Greece and Rome, doctors used spider webs to make bandages for their patients. Spider webs supposedly have natural antiseptic and antifungal properties, which can help keep wounds clean and prevent infection. It's also said that spider webs are rich in vitamin K, which helps promote clotting. So, next time you're out of band-aids, just head to your attic and grab some webicillin. 6. You're more likely to get a computer virus from visiting religious sites than porn sites. According to research from security firm Symantec, religious websites carry 3 times more malware threats than pornography sites. Symantec found that the average number of security threats on religious sites was around 115, compared to adult content sites which carried around 25. In fact, only 2.4% of adult sites were infected with malware. The researchers hypothesized that's because porn sites need to generate a profit, so there's a financial incentive to keeping them virus-free to encourage repeat business. 7. Crying makes you feel happier. They don't call it a good cry for nothing. Studies suggest that crying stimulates the production of endorphins, our body's natural painkiller, and feel-good hormones, like oxytocin. In short, crying more will ultimately lead to smiling more. 8. Children of identical twins are genetically siblings, not cousins. Cousins whose parents are identical twins share 25% of their DNA, instead of the usual 12.5%. While full siblings share 50% of their DNA, half-siblings share 25%. That's why, though children of identical twins are legally cousins, they are genetically the equivalent of half-siblings. 9. Pigs don't sweat. If someone tells you they're sweating like a pig, you might want to point out to them, if you're that sort of person, that if they were being biologically accurate, that would mean they were not sweating at all. Swine are born without sweat glands, so when they need to cool off, their only option tends to be to find a cool puddle of mud in which they can roll around. 10. Dolphins sleep with one eye open. Dolphins are known to be one of the smartest animals on the planet, possibly because they can conserve their brain power. Because they must be constantly on the lookout for predators, the marine mammals have developed a neat trick of maintaining partial consciousness even as part of their brain sleeps. Researchers have tested whether this half-sleep negatively impacts the animal's alertness during the day, but have found that even after 5 days of having their nocturnal alertness constantly tested, they've remained as alert and perceptive as ever.